Oh no, I'm also reaching for something else over here. Oh.
You okay?
Hello, and welcome to the wonderful world. What? No, there's no way. There's literally absolutely no way. You
What's
tried
wrong?
it. You tried it.
What did I try?
Welcome to the wonderful world of drunk crypto. I don't even know what's happening right now.
Guess I'll just put it here. I guess. Just so.
Okay.
Why?
Okay. Land Shark. This is the one you like?
Yeah. All right. Here we are. Are we streaming?
Mm-hmm.
Hi guys. Hi. Hello.
Hi. What
guys.
now? Hi, girls. Hi, Rose.
Hi guys. Welcome to this episode of the Drunk Crypto variety show that doesn't have much variety. Today the variety is
Variety.
actually my hair is a variety. I decided to dye my hair aquamarine, and here it is. I'm loving it so far. My friend Tim is a hater, but he also melts in VR. So
I'm not a hater.
Things
VR
are
is stressful,
arguable.
bro. Fuck
No.
VR
I've
is
never
fucking
seen
stressful.
someone
Oh my
have
God.
such a bitch fit. It's like he was being cast off into hell. Like,
Yo,
honestly,
let me explain. Let me. Maybe this will help you.
horrendous.
Maybe this will help you. Let me explain it to you from my viewpoint. Okay, I crash land on a foreign planet. Okay, everyone looks strange. The aliens have green hair. Okay, I'm here on this foreign planet.
Have green hair.
I'm here in this fucking foreign. One alien has green hair. One alien has red hair. I don't know what's happening. All right, I'm on this foreign. The true story, by the way. So I'm on this foreign planet. The aliens are like, okay, you're our leader now. Here's the spaceship. Fly it while talking to people. And I'm in this cockpit, confused, scared, sweating. The countdown to launch is going down, and I'm nervous. I can't see my instruction manual. Terrible.
I don't
Just
wanna hear it.
terrible.
Pull up the chat. You're really bad at doing that. I hope we sound okay, guys.
Yo, chatter's going chat. You know what I'm saying?
I hope we sound okay, because I wouldn't be able to actually know.
Chatter's going chat. What? Where did the... Unbelievable how people treat me.
Unbelievable.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
It's not currently being believed by me, I can tell you that much. So. Anyways, no one in the chat, no one cares about me.
That's not true.
No one
I'm
thinks
sure someone cares about you.
I'm terrific, so it's fine.
All right, let me just pop and see, make sure the audio is going okay. Looks like there's 7 people on Twitter.
Unbelievable how people treat me.
Unbelievable. Looks like we're good.
Cool.
Cool, guys. Awesome. All right, so it looks like we're good. Welcome to this episode of the Drunk Crypto
Hello?
Variety Show. Today, I have a land shark because I like lagers. I don't know about you, but I like lagers. That's my favorite. I actually like
Why?
Flat Tire's. It's an ale.
Or fat tire.
Fat Tire.
Either or. No big deal.
Flat, same thing.
Not at all. That's fine.
Literally complete opposite.
You ever have a flat, fat tire? Not fun. Not fun.
Oh God. Anyways, today is the 18th. We're basically at the end of the month. July is coming up. Man, to think that I haven't actually done anything this summer not productive, but like just vacation wise, I would have gone on at least like 2 trips by now. But here we are, still Corona, and apparently cases are rising, and
Yo, we don't care about that Corona nonsense around these parts. We out here just...
I don't know, because they're
these
definitely
streets.
not going to like shut anything down, because like a lot of people were freaking out, like, oh, like people don't care about like Corona in itself. People care about shutting things down.
Oh, it's like water.
Wow, I enjoy my beer, I will have you know. But yeah, so I don't know. We're never going to shut down. I don't think so. I think we're going to keep going. What I do think is going to happen is that we're soon going to see a digital dollar appear, because that is the way that we are transitioning to. We already kind of do that. If you know how banks work when they, give you loans and how they write off their debts, if you know how that, process works. So that would be...
Do you know how that process works?
Do I know how that process works? Yeah, they go in. So here's what happens, right? So banks don't have the actual amount of money. We all know
No,
this.
stop, Tim.
And
You gotta be stopped.
what they do, me have to be stopped.
Whoa, is it Red Day?
Is it Red Day? Yeah, I guess it's Red Day. But anyways, basically they go in the back end of the system.
Okay, we got JT in the chat.
And then they basically type in the numbers and add it to a circulating amount of debt and create it. It's literally just they put numbers in the system and then they give you
Beep, boop, bop, just like
this
that?
money and the numbers just now are in your account. Now, whether or not you need that money in cash, I think there's a process for that because they don't actually have all that money on hand. It's like, I don't know, $1 million or so. Maybe they probably have $1 million in the back because they have to have a certain, I think it's 2,500 FDIC they have to have in the bank at all times, at least.
No,
250.
so the FDIC supposedly
That's insurance.
You're supposed to get money back if like there's like the bank crashes or whatever, like if the bank
right,
fails.
you are able to get
Your
up to
money's
$250 insured.
Good luck. But
Well,
that's
not even a lot of money.
That's not what the bank's supposed to just have on hand. Like that's not how that works. They're supposed to have between 3 and 10% of like outstanding things that stand out. So like when let's say you need a loan, right? And the bank's like, okay, you're all approved, everything's good to go. Like they don't need to have the money that they loan you.
Right. They usually you don't get. Usually
it's
you
just
don't.
Invented.
Right. Usually you don't. They don't. You don't get that money anyways. Like when people take out loans, they just immediately allocate it to whatever. Like they just either if they're buying a house, it goes immediately to someone's bank account, and they're not going to have all that money liquid anyways. They're not going to want all that money liquid, so it stays within the banks. So I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, $250 insured per single account. Yeah. So. FDIC, whatever, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. I'm saying blah blah blah. I'm too hyper today, guys. I'm sorry. I'm saying nonsense.
Yeah, it's because of these beers. That's why you're hyper.
No, I was actually like, I'm coming down from a hype, upset, and like I was like hype, stressed, upset. Mm-hmm. I was feeling a bunch of emotions.
And then you ate
at like once. Well, I had celery.
Okay.
So
that's it.
Yeah, I had a milkshake, but I'm not hungry. Hungry.
Did it bring all the boys to the yard?
No.
Oh.
No one came to the yard.
Well.
I was alone.
Must not have been a good milkshake.
So Ethereum is something I'm going to bring up because Ethereum has been the talk of the town.
Cable.
What? You're so scatterbrained. Anyway, so Ethereum is like the talk of the town. People are saying, "Hey, is Ethereum gonna hit 1,000 soon? Is it gonna hit 750?
Is it gonna work? That's my question.
Is it gonna work?
Is Ethereum gonna work soon?
I don't know.
Can we talk about that? Jesus Christ.
I
don't care about the price. I care about it working. Oh my God.
So as of right now, what is it that's wrong? Scalability. They have scalability issues. Constantinople, I think, was the last thing they implemented.
Hey guys, we're gonna fix it by making it way more confusing and super hard to use.
Well,
like what?
Also, I talked to a dev the other day about building on top of the blockchain, and I thought you would think this is interesting. So there's some people out there who find the Lightning Network to be
stupid.
That. So I asked him, why don't we increase block size? Are we really at the point where we still face an
hold
attack?
on. You talked to a BTC dev?
Yeah.
About why they don't increase the block size?
Right.
So hold on. Okay, so your question was like, "Hey, Mr. BTC Dev, like here's my understanding. Like, why don't we increase the block size?"
Right.
And then his response was, "Was that what he said back to you?"
No.
Oh.
So okay. I asked him, are we able to increase the block size, or are we able to what are things that we can do? Why would he also make that noise? I'm very confused.
It's fine. Continue.
Why is it that? Instead of building a second, on top of the Lightning Network, why can't we do it on top of blockchain directly? Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So,
and so he was like,
well, it's a complicated question.
Yeah, of course it is. So complicated.
It's a complicated. I actually talked to Jameson Lopp, if you guys are familiar with that guy. Super cool guy. But it's a very difficult thing to do because you can't actually do that, supposedly.
Oh my
there's things
God.
that have to, instead of scaling up, we need to scale horizontally.
Scale
Does that make sense?
horizontally. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Honestly, you guys should go watch the interview for Crypto Mondays. It's on my page. I'm pretty sure I retweeted it, but I'll drop a link in the chat if anybody's actually interested in watching it, because it's a really
my
good
God.
chat that I had with him, and it I don't know. I felt like I learned more about Bitcoin than I knew, because there's I know about Bitcoin, and there's like, oh no, I know Bitcoin, like I know this, that, the third code, whatever the fuck, hash, there's so much to the back end,
All the beep boops
that
and the bops got you.
consumers don't pay attention to, but I find them interesting. If you start talking like C++, you might lose me.
Right.
If you start talking like C++ minus the code talk, I'm okay with that.
Not addressing it. Not addressing
I
it.
immediately looked at you. I was like, "What's he gonna say?"
I'm not.
Just kidding.
I'm not.
Anyways,
not
hey
addressing
guys, for anyone who's joined the chat, I'm talking nonsense.
We got a lot. We got a lot of people in the chat right now.
Yeah, it's because I'm a mermaid.
Tim looks like he wants to be anywhere where he is. Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
Basically.
Here's the thing.
There's nothing I can say. Nothing nice I can say about Tim right now.
The thing about it is, first of all, you're a terrible person. The thing about it is, my thing when it comes to increasing the block size is just do it. Just do it. And worst case scenario, you did it. Like, come on. It's getting to a point where it's like, come on. Come on. Just do it. Like, what's the problem? What's the problem? You got Bitcoin Cash that's like faster than Bitcoin. Then you got Bitcoin SV, which I don't even know what it is. But like, come on.
I don't even know what it is. Like, what? I saw an interesting conversation you guys had with someone saying that they were hoping that people flipped Bitcoin and started doing Bitcoin Cash instead. You were talking to someone, man. It was with the drum. It was a long time ago.
Colin.
But possibly. But I thought that was really interesting. I'm just like, there's a lot of people who think like that. They prefer Bitcoin Cash because it's faster, it's more convenient. It's just easier to move. And like, one of the things I was asking, because we had a mining conference that we partnered up with today, and one of the things that I had asked is like, do you guys think that Bitcoin is going to be king of the hill come 30, 40 years from now? Like, we were talking about AOL. American Online was like the shit through the 90s into the early 2000s, and then boom came literally the rest of the internet, and now AOL is eating shit. So these are things that...
Yeah, because they never increased their block sizes. That's why AOL is terrible. You got DSL that came along, they were like, well, our block sizes are bigger. And then, cable and all this other shit. You got fiber optic now.
Is that how we feel about Bitcoin? If Bitcoin doesn't increase their block sizes, this is it?
Listen, Bitcoin has to, like, do some sorcery or, like, some shit. Because something needs to happen. Like, this is getting out of hand.
I think it's just going to be like gold. It's just going to be a store of value. But here's the thing. We keep pushing. For right now.
But gold is not a peer-to-peer currency. And Bitcoin's supposed to be a peer-to-peer currency.
So it's...
Did you read the white paper, man?
Yes,
it says it's supposed to be peer-to-peer,
I understand.
man.
I get it. I get it, but I don't know. Y'all hurting my feelings. Y'all hurting my eyes. Why am I hurting your eyes? Tim speaking facts today. These are true things. These are all true things, but I don't know. There's people on every side of the spectrum here, and I don't know.
Don't ever wear red on that damn couch ever again. That's so funny.
Oh, you know what? You're right. He's right.
It would have looked fine if it was just me. You're too red. Anyways, listen. That's the future of Bitcoin. Listen, who knows? All right, who knows? The future of Bitcoin, I like it as much as I like your hair.
Wow. I know that you don't like my hair, so I don't know how I feel about that. But okay, that's you can have your own opinions, and that's okay too.
It's not an opinion. Chat, what color is this? What color is this? You got one guess. What color is this?
Okay.
What color? What color
But
is
my
his
hair
hair?
is not the topic of the conversation
Right
right
now
now.
it is.
No, it's not.
We're gonna talk about it.
Oh, we're not gonna talk
Yeah,
about it.
it's
There's
happening.
nothing's wrong with my hair, yo.
Chat. What color is his hair?
You're being strange. You're being strange. Super strange. Super strange. Super strange.
Teal.
It's aquamarine.
Green.
Green. No, it's aquamarine. But teal and green, that's basically aquamarine. So congratulations. Bitcoin Jake and JT, between you two powers combined on different platforms, you came to the conclusion of the correct answer.
Bitcoin Cash colored. That's funny. I'm gonna be nice and say blue. I like how you. I like
I'm
how you
gonna be
phrase that.
nice. Yo,
I like how you phrase that.
tried me. He said I'm gonna be nice. So you were gonna be rude? There's a rude answer?
Yes.
Wow.
My answer.
That's crazy.
My answer is terrible.
That's crazy. Bitcoin Cash colored. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot.
All right. Well, if that's what y'all see, I'll just leave it there.
Tim says I have the color of his poop. And I don't know
You have caca marine.
what he eats. I don't know what you eat. That your
Vegetables.
hair looks like the top of my head.
Vegetables.
I mean your shit does not eat like vegetables. What color are your vegetables?
Caca marine, apparently.
Okay, all right. I don't know what you got going on, kid. But there's no way. There's just no way. There's no way. Anyways, were we supposed to have a special guest today?
No.
We weren't?
Nope. I
Oh,
don't know who lied to you about that.
I thought you did.
It must have been me.
Well, I mean, who else would have told me? Okay, well, if you guys are interested in seeing the author of Bitcoin in Black, Isaiah Jackson himself.
Bitcoin in Black America. Jeez, say it right.
Nah, just Bitcoin in Black. That's all we need to know.
That's not at all it, but okay.
America. Who cares? Anyways, I'm just kidding. But yeah, Bitcoin in Black America, Isaiah Jackson himself will be on Crypto Monday, VR next Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys are interested in watching him and I have a conversation regarding his book, his inspiration, the whole 9 yards. I usually ask really weird questions, so I'm probably gonna just go all in and just probably ask some personal questions because I just like to understand, I guess, the intentions like behind people. I feel like I just get to know them better, so we don't have another you're in the space. So that's all I have to say.
Interesting.
Squeeze me like throat. You.
Very interesting. So, is Coinbase a scam or what?
What's been happening with Coinbase? I actually have not been paying attention to them. I know that the other day you couldn't withdraw again, and their system was down. It was giving you another error, and that's like the second or third time that's happened.
Second or third time this week, you mean?
This week?
Yo, Coinbase is downsies like all the time.
Are you serious?
Bitcoin goes up like $1,000. Coinbase like, oh, we're sorry. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. I tried to plug it in.
Multiple times throughout the week?
I plugged in over here. It's not working. Coinbase.
Oh no, Coinbase.
Yo, Coinbase is trash. Anytime there's like a spike in either direction, like, and people want to sell, like, oh, I made money, I want to sell. You can't. Sorry. Oh, the Bitcoin price is going down. I got to sell before I lose too much money. Oh, I can't. Sorry. Excuse me. That's not even like a new thing. Like, that's like been their jam. Like, forever.
So occasionally, when I first started using Coinbase, which is why I stopped using Coinbase, that would happen, and it happened like once or twice while I was using it. But granted, I wasn't using it often. Mm-hmm. Now that it's happening multiple times a week, like I personally have never. I thought it was just like here and there. I didn't know it was so many times. That's absolutely insane. Man, Coinbase, like, I don't know what's worse, Robinhood causing a kid to kill himself or Coinbase going offline.
Yo, that Robinhood shit is nuts.
That's really sad. It's really sad. It is very sad.
Jake says, look at the Twitter DM. That's why we're talking about this now. Jakey, gotcha in there. I'm kind
Coinbase is crazy. I'm so glad I wasn't able to register with them. Oh, you weren't? That was kind of like one of the, I don't want to say only, because you could always go to a DEX or, do whatever. But it was kind of like the few exchanges that were able to like actually operate where I am. So, I mean, like, sure, I could have gotten a VPN and signed up for literally anything else, bumbafuck, you know? But, like, I didn't. I went with Coinbase. I went with Binance. I went with, like, the simple ones when I got in. Eventually, obviously, I branched off and learned about DEXs and, you know, the whole 9 yards. But, yeah, Coinbase is not great. The only thing I liked Coinbase for was for Coinbase Earn. If you
Free money.
yeah, if you basically like learned about the cryptocurrencies, and they would ask you some really basic questions after the classes on the app, and then they would pay you out in whatever currency. I got like $80 on it, like 80 USD. Like
Yeah.
that would equivalent.
Yeah.
That would equate
That's a
out
word.
to the amount that, you know, they would give you, and
Equivalent.
that's what'd you say?
Equivalent, yep.
Equivalent, is that it?
No.
No, it's not. Fucking mess
No.
with me. I'll put you on stream. Anyway, domestic violence. So yeah, 80 free bucks. That's not, you know, I didn't
You
mind
did
that.
it wrong. I got 130.
There's still classes that I haven't done yet. They're still pending. Like that's how often I go back. Like, you know, it's just it's.
I gotta
there's
check. I
things
don't
that
know
are
if there's
there.
any new ones.
They added some just the other day. So
Oh, Schwerd?
Yeah.
No, we getting that free money. Like I haven't deleted Coinbase yet. Don't get me wrong. I'm still getting this free money out here in these streets, but you know.
you're silly. But yeah, I mean, that's the only reason I really use Coinbase after doing any basic trading when I like first got into crypto. Coinbase, I don't know. I never even like Coinbase as, because they don't really hold their coins. I didn't like anything that they had, you know. So I don't know. They were the first ones to like really have talks with the government, which is something I liked for the purpose of adoption. And for the purpose of adoption only, but then also XRP did the same thing. XRP was in the talks with the SEC, and when was the last time we heard something from them? You know?
XRP?
Yeah.
That's still a coin?
What?
XRP still exists?
Yeah, it still exists.
Sheesh.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. Exactly,
That's
like
crazy.
it's like you hear this stuff, and there's positive outlook, and you're like, okay, well, I get it. Maybe now it'll be something that's worth it. Maybe now we'll push for adoption, but then
Somebody told me to check out KuCoin. Oh, you done did it now, Chuck. Fuck KuCoin. We don't talk about KuCoin on the stream. All right?
KuCoin. Which one's that one?
The fucking light blue one with the K. Fuck KuCoin. That's who KuCoin.
What project is that from?
KuCoin is an exchange. Remember? Fuck KuCoin. Fuck them. No.
Okay, that's the one you don't like.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Beef in these streets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Why don't you like them again? It was for no reason. You like them for no reason.
I love drunk crypto. When is Tim gonna drink some wine?
JK.
There's no wine here technically currently.
We have beer. We have lagers. Tim gets sloppy when he gets drunk, man, and please don't encourage him to drink.
I have a coin that could 100x, 1000x in a year or two. Oh please, what is this coin?
What is a coin? Yo, I was looking at like the top gainers the other day. One of the
I'm sorry,
coins.
did you just say top gators?
Gainers?
I definitely heard gators.
Gainers.
Alligator.
No.
You speak whale?
I'm just kidding. But like there was a coin that was up
Wine with kratom, I don't advise.
23,000%
Oh
in
my
like
God.
24 hours, and I was like, what the actual fuck? Like somebody's gonna either
How many thousand percent?
like 23,000%. Somebody was pumping it because the market liquidity on that coin was only $52,000.
Holy shit.
It was only $52,000.
Holy shit.
Right. So that was like crazy, and I was like, holy shit! Somebody's either like, if anyone jumps in, they're getting wrecked immediately because like whoever the fuck is gonna pull out any second now, because that's absolutely insane. They pumped the shit out of that coin, but like, come on, guys, don't get wrecked out here. That's crazy. But I mean, there's something that some things are never gonna change. That's one of them. People are gonna continue to trade and do option trading, and then be negative $700,000 and kill themselves over Robinhood. R.I.P. to that kid. He was a young kid, 20 years old. I think he was in Nebraska. So sad. That's such a sad story, man. That's crazy. The things that you do for money, man. That's crazy. Like, what would you do if you were in that situation? If you were $730 some odd thousand in like debt, from like trading?
First thing I would do is find a bottle opener before I sit back down. But then I would probably not. I mean, I wouldn't kill myself, but I would also I'd probably leave the country, like forever. Like you'd never see me again.
You'd be like John McAfee.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, I like John McAfee. Some people don't like John McAfee. John McAfee's, he's okay. I don't judge people. I don't care. You're ruining my trip, man. Oh, am I making you paranoid? I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you paranoid. I'm very blunt. Sorry. I'm not a fun, friendly, fuzzy girl. I apologize. Don't let this hair fool you.
Well, you're definitely fuzzy.
I'm fuzzy? Excuse me?
What?
Like my hair? Oh, like I'm fuzzy. Yeah, like fuck shaving, dude.
You're fuzzy.
I
You're
am
a fuzzy
fuzzy.
person.
I'm like a peach. I like peaches. I like peaches.
Devault, DVT, solid project, active GitHub, blah blah blah, Scooby Doo, rewards, something something something, DAO, cool.
I got guys that can change your social security number. Don't worry.
Oh, perfect, perfect.
Yo, I fucks with that. That's funny. Probably leave the country. Yeah.
That's the plug I need. Perfect.
That's a plug I need. Perfect. That's funny. That's a pretty cool thing.
Corona is cool. Which one? Like the beer or?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't eat the mic, Tim. I'm sorry. I hate when he does that too. I apologize. I apologize.
What are you talking about?
Stop it. He said don't do it.
They love it.
Ow. Okay, that just. This is abuse. I wish you would abuse me so I could sue you. This is live, you know.
I don't care.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do?
Sue. I would sue you.
I wish you would.
would
You
get-
owe me. Half of the money would just come back to me.
Not even how that works.
All right. You owe Annalise $5,000. You're suing her for $7,000. You get $2,000. Here you go.
That's not even math.
That was math. Stop it. I'll ship you red vein kratom.
Okay, sure.
Kratom. Isn't that the pills that people like take? Isn't that the kratom, like the weed alternative? The little powder,
It's
right?
stuff. It's a substance. Yeah.
Right. Like weren't people getting sick off of it? Or, they were selling it at like the corner store at one point in time, and like bottles.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they did the same thing with spice, and then obviously
They sell
that
stuff
went
all
to
over
shit.
the place. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like that was like one of the things that I don't know.
Hey,
Whatever.
man, do drugs, man. Fuck it.
I've been stacking for months now. Stacking what? What have you guys stacking?
DVT, bro.
Sats? DVT?
DVT.
DVT, only 6 Satoshis. Oh, so you've been stacking DVT. Okay. It's yummy. Are drugs yummy? Do you find drugs to be yummy? Like, is that considered a drug?
Personally love the way shrooms taste. I think I'm like alone on that, but like I love it. I love it. Tastes like a Jesus, you know? Little Jesus wafer you get at church.
No.
You never got like a Jesus wafer at
A
church?
Jesus wafer? The little piece of bread?
Yeah, where they give you bread and wine.
A Jesus wafer?
Yeah, Jesus.
They give me a piece of bread?
Like an actual piece of bread.
Yeah, what?
You don't get like the little wafers with like the little Christliness on it.
I think I've gotten those like once, but it was plastic.
Plastic.
It was literally like a piece of plastic. I wasn't eating that.
What are you
serious?
talking about? No, it's like a little wafer.
Oh wait, no. I've seen them. The only ones
I
I've
think
gotten.
I think they're called Jesus. Like I'm pretty sure like that's the official
There's
name.
no way. There's no way. Jesus. Just Jesus. No
You
Jesus.
see, because you didn't pronounce it correctly.
Jesus.
I thought he said shrooms. Yeah, no, shrooms is delicious. Kratom is an FDA ignored non-opiate opiate. Got it. Have it with wine. Perfect. Perfect. We'll look into it.
Interesting. I didn't know it was an opioid. Interesting.
It's not,
It's not like
but it is. But it's not.
it's so. But that's what I've heard. It's supposed to wean people off. That's what it was like meant
What
to
if
do.
I get weaned onto that stuff though? And I just poquito poquito, like I just keep doing more.
But that's the thing. I think that's why they like stopped selling it like to the crowd, because like it was considered to be dangerous if you intake too much. Is that? I don't know. Is that how?
Oyster
Like,
crackers?
I don't remember how that went down.
You know how they're grown? Okay, first of
Oyster
all,
crackers. I love oyster crackers
first of
for
all,
soup.
Charlie, listen, shrooms are not grown on cow dung like you may have seen in movies. Can that happen? Yes. Most people just make their own colonies in like a mason jar in like a very dark place in their house.
A friend of mine told me that he
So-
grew some underneath his bed.
Yeah.
So, apparently you're supposed to get like a large container and then like seal it really, really tight and then
Needs to
just
be
put
airtight.
it away.
Well, for the most part.
That's what I was told. That's what I understood. It's supposed to be in a very moist environment, like
Yes.
the rainforest. So,
Right.
I don't know. That's all I know, man. That's all I can actually facilitate you with. I don't know any more information. I cannot do drugs.
I don't know anything about nothing. First of all, personally, like me myself, like I never even. What is a drug? I don't know. Never.
You can't say here personally. I like shrooms.
Never
What is
heard
a
of-
drug?
never heard of
What?
drugs.
Excuse me.
I'm
What
just
do you
saying.
say?
FBI don't know nothing about drugs. No habla drugs.
What's the percentage? Percentage?
Percentage of what?
Yeah, I'm what percentage of what? What percentage did you want to know about? Percentage.
That's not really like how shrooms work. I think I understand the question, but like yeah, it's not really how shrooms work. But you can get some like super fire shrooms that are grown like in a shoebox, kind of like not really, but like in a way.
In a shoebox. How are they grown? In a shoebox. You grow them in a shoebox.
Well,
Don't grow shrooms in a shoebox, guys.
You colonize them in an airtight container, like a mason jar, for example, and then they just kind of grow.
They just gotta grow.
They just kind of grow.
Oh man. What's interesting? Oh, have you guys heard about the Red River? Or I think it's called the Red River. So due to global warming, let's say, there was a glacier that had a land of massive land encapsulated underwater somewhere in like, you know, Antarctica or whatever, and it melted. And this particular piece of the glacier, whatever, had a lot of like under earth oil. But it's not good oil. It's crude. It's not meant to be just floating around with the wildlife. So what's happening is it's been floating down whatever ocean into like the next ocean, and it's been killing off literally everything that has come in its way. So there's just like a giant like streak of oil just like killing anything that hits its path. So that is happening right now, and I found out about that. So,
Whoa.
what is it?
Did you guys know that when Tim filmed the Ken Bozak incident, York snuck into WCC and he snuck onto a panel? Holy
No
shit.
way.
I didn't know that. I
No.
knew his suit was mad shiny, but I didn't know he snuck in.
He did? He snuck
That's-
into a panel?
That's interesting.
Ooh,
What panel did he sneak onto?
I don't know.
Whatever he went, like I didn't go see him speak, to be honest. Like I didn't. That's not why I was there at all.
You know what? That makes me literally
He's
want
always
to
been
go
really
back
nice to me,
and,
but
like,
at the same
find-
time,
That makes me want to go back
Wackadoo.
and like find like just like find the itinerary, find the panel, because they have all that stuff recorded, obviously. Find the panel he spoke on, take a snippet of the panel he spoke on, take a snippit of the official speakers that are supposed to be on that panel, and then just be like, and then just get the video and be like, oh, that'd be so
Nuts.
funny. Oh man,
You're-
pulling out the receipts. That's crazy. I didn't know he
You're-
did that. What a hypocrite, man. Like if you're gonna do shady shit, don't call other people out for doing shady shit. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, that beef is dead and gone, and I haven't heard of the man since like literally that happened. Like no one, like he basically just disappeared off the face of the earth. He was doxxed, which we should have done with Craig Wright a long time ago, except he has actual money, so it's a little harder to do that.
Right.
Yeah, this guy didn't have actual money, so he got doxxed pretty
So,
easy, but whatever.
Charlie G says, "Did anyone know him before it happened?" Asking because I'm new to the space. Yes. And your answer is also yes, but
Right.
I'll let you elaborate a little bit more.
We
'cause,
didn't
like, I
know
don't
that
wanna-
he was saying these things. Supposedly, I think, was it you or Jerome said you guys overheard him say that once or something like that? Overheard him, and you thought like he maybe messed up, claiming to be the co-founder of Bitcoin. Like,
So
Someone said they overheard him say that once. I've never heard him say that. I never knew that he was like advertising that. And the craziest thing is that he was always in Miami. I don't know if he lives there. I don't know if he's
No.
from there. But he was always in Miami. He was always at the blockchain center, always super nice. And I had no idea that he was going around telling people that he was the co-founder of whatever the fuck. And he had his Bitcoin Satoshi school. And it was literally just pawning money from people, and people were losing their money. I knew none of that.
Yo, he
Like,
was wilding out.
I knew none of that. Like his service, when you go on the website, it was like meh, you know, whatever. Like it was very mediocre. But that's the thing. There's a lot of very mediocre companies,
excuse
and
me.
that doesn't necessarily mean he was actually doing anything.
Nah, so here's the
But,
thing. I found video after the whole thing, like when we actually researched it, I found videos of him speaking. I forget what language it was, probably German or like something like one of those languages. So found a video of him going off, and people were saying like, oh, if you translate the video, he's saying like, you know, all the people that are calling me scammers, I know who you are, like you're part of the Satoshi school, so now I'm keeping your money and I'm gonna spend it going to these conferences and doing whatever, this and that. And so
Trunks, where are
me,
you going?
boy.
No.
So me, you know, the person I am, I don't like to take anything at face value. So, and you guys can use this technique too. If you have Google Translate on your phone, it will, you can put it in what's called like conversation mode, and it translates for you in real time. Like it's supposed to be like if I speak English and you speak Spanish or whatever, like I can hold the phone up and like I can speak and it'll translate to you, and then you can speak and it'll translate to me like in real time or whatever. But I use it to just hold it up to my computer, and while I'm watching a video that's in some other language, it'll translate for me and pretty much give me real-time captions of what that person's saying. So I did that for that video, and all the stuff that they were saying, like, oh, if you translate it, this is what it says, like, is what it said. Obviously, translating it, like, it's rough, and, like, you kind of have to, like, take... There's like a little bit of a poetic license, if you will, with like stuff that's translated from another language. Like it's obviously not perfect, like not all
Right.
the words are directly, but the gist of what he was saying was pretty much like, I know who all you are, like I have your account things, whatever, like I'm keeping your money, spending it to go to conferences and like whatever. So pretty crazy. So Blockchain Business Mag says WCC was super pissed.
Oh, I'm sure.
Tim, you
If
handled
there's
that
anything
like...
a conference doesn't want is for any altercation.
Oh yeah,
Ever,
for sure.
ever.
Well, no, about him like going into the what's it called that he wasn't supposed to be on, the panel.
Oh, the panel. Oh.
Tim, you handled that like a legend. Mad respect. So, I try my best for there not to be altercations around me. Generally speaking,
Let me tell you something. Tim doesn't like being near altercations. Tim will start an altercation.
right? So we're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. So, generally speaking, if it's to the point where I have to get involved,
Oh God.
bad, not good, terrible. So I did my best to just kind of separate everyone, because like that thing was like 3 seconds from me having to like just shut it all down. And like I'm glad that it worked out the way that it did. It could have gone a lot better, and there could have been no slapping and mushing and hats flying and never returning to their original heads and whatever else happened. But you know, in the end, we all you know, got a little laugh out of it. So that's that.
Oh man, Donald Trump got flagged for manipulated media.
Usually.
Oh God.
He's been wilding lately. He's just been saying some outlandish things. He's gonna do a rally tomorrow in Tulsa. Like
I thought he
he's
was. I thought he
wilding.
stopped it.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see that, but if
Yeah,
he should've.
honestly, he did. And it was because of what happened. Originally, he knew what that date was, and like the people who published it said they knew. So it wasn't like that they didn't know. They knew. But obviously, out of respect, whether his advisors told him to come to his senses or whether
Yo, politicians have
whatever.
been wilding out lately when it comes to people who look like me. Like Pelosi and all them
every
in
4
the
years,
kente cloth.
God.
Yo,
The kente cloth.
wildin'. You're wildin'. Okay, so let me like I know that like some of the people that are watching right now don't understand why that's so disrespectful. Let me break it down for you real quick. Okay? Let's say I'm African American, okay? First of all, I didn't choose to be African American. No one asked me what I collectively want to be called with all the other people who were stolen and we don't know where we're from. So first of all, I don't know where I'm from. I don't have connections back to Africa, you know what I mean, where I'm supposed to have my connections or whatever from, because supposedly I was brought over from there, you know, long ago, and here I am. Like, I don't have connections to that. So first of all, to call me African American, it's a little bit weird because you didn't let me keep any of the African part, and I'm only American. So that's weird. So then, not only is that weird, all the different styles of kente cloth come from different tribes. And so for a politician to wear a garb from literally another continent, right, in support of people over here who are dying just because, like, that's the closest continent that we look like we could be from, is just mad disrespectful.
That's a little rude. Yeah, the way
It's
you break
mad
it down,
disrespectful.
that's rude.
Like, not only do I not know where I come from, you're just gonna, oh, this is African, I'll just pick this. Like, that might not even be part of, like, you know,
Yeah.
like, if it was like, okay, this man is, you know, Nigerian from here or whatever, and you pick, like, a specific thing, like, that's one thing. But to just, everyone just has all the same, like, kente cloth, we just ordered 20 from Amazon, like, you're bugging. Like, that was mad distasteful. And, like, I'm not here for that pandering.
That cloth was
Like,
made in Staten Island. LOL.
who said that?
It's JT.
JT, you're fired.
That's really funny. That
The
cloth
word
was
you're looking for is
Staten Island.
pandering. Yeah, I don't listen. I am not a black and white bear. You know, pandering. I just can't do it. I don't like it. I don't like it. So
Technically, Elon Musk is African American. Yes, technically Elon. Well, isn't he Canadian? Wait. I think Elon Musk isn't he Canadian?
here's the thing about.
But Elon, I think his family's from South Africa, which is why he's saying that. I think.
Here's the thing about Beethoven.
Beethoven
was
was
black.
black. Yes, he was.
So, holla at your boy. Classical music. Def still making it work. Wow.
Wow, you're stupid.
Drake is Canadian. Yeah, Drake is Canadian. That's true. So he's not African American.
Yeah, South Africa. Yeah,
South-
I mean, technically he's just African. He's from South Africa. He's not American at all, and he's not American. He's not American. He's South African. He's
So
African.
here's the thing. Here's the thing about South African. South African, when you're actually like white, is the same thing as like African American, because like you're not from there. Like that's not where you, like, your pigment did not ever exist there at that part for you to just, because you're there now. Like that was like a immigration thing. So technically, white South Africans are they're immigrants technically. Just calling it like it is. You know, immigration had to happen because the root word of immigration is migrate, and so they migrated to the south of Africa.
Right.
Right. So just want to make that a fact out there, just for people in the world.
You know that like South Africa was actually pretty like racist against like black people for a very long time.
Yeah.
Despite literally
Yeah. No, they still are.
they
yeah.
evaded the area. Interestingly enough, like that's actually like, but is there more whites there than there are other colors? Is that what it is?
To
Like,
be honest with you, I don't know.
Outrule
I don't know
an
the
entire
demographic.
race of people. I mean, obviously, you know, in the 1700s we did it because one person had guns, the other one had arrows. But how is it that you outrule an entire like group of people and like eventually your race grows big enough to just, you know, say fuck.
That's
crazy.
This is social studies class. 2 more milligrams of red vein. That's funny. That's funny. I don't know how they did that. I don't really care. Does Bitcoin solve it though?
No.
Maybe.
No.
Because it's money that, money is the root of all evil. So if we take away the monetary power by
There's a
using
lot of,
Bitcoin,
I don't know if people are going to be into, I mean, there's people who are going to be into Bitcoin, obviously, like all around the world, but I don't know if
it just needs to be faster. Increase the block sizes.
But there's also a lot of projects in Africa. Like Africa is a big place for people who are like starting currencies. Cardano's out there. That's where Akon's building a city.
Acoin.
And eventually, I'm assuming he's going to expand. Obviously, he's not going to stay in like one region. There's a lot of companies out there that just focus on.
Look, this is
like,
gonna sound mad disrespectful, and like I don't mean to be disrespectful, but like I'm not gonna lie to you, it really can't cost that much money to build a city in Africa. I'm just saying, Akon definitely has enough money for that, and so if there's no city yet, I think he might be bullshitting. Because I'm just saying...
He's built a lot of stuff.
I feel but if he says that he's going to build a city and he doesn't build a city, I'm just saying...
I'm pretty sure he was in the works of doing so, because he's built a lot of infrastructure.
But it can't be that expensive to just build a city in Africa. Like, I feel like the expensive part of building a city, obviously, like, whatever, like, you got to build a city, like, that's expensive. It's just like for like in America, let's say, is like the land. Like you can't just, there's not just like, just mad unincorporated territory land that you could just buy like all willy-nilly like that. Whereas like, I'm pretty sure you can go to Africa and just be like, I want to just make this a city, and they'll just be like, yeah, for sure. Like
so it's not the, so here's the thing, here's what's expensive about building in Africa. It's not the resources you have, because there's a lot of resources over there. Things are cheap. Labor is cheap. If a lot of things are cheap. What isn't cheap is making sure there's running water, utilities, all these things that weren't already there. He has to also build all of that. There's no running water. There's no utility. There's none of that. None of that exists if you're going to build a city from the ground up.
Yo, just look at cities that already have the stuff, figure how they do it, just do it.
Yeah, but these cities have been around for decades. It's going to take a while to build all the buildings. I mean, sure, you can start off small with a small plot of land and like grow out, but that takes time to develop. Like buildings, you can't just slap up a building overnight.
Of course you can.
It takes up time. Well, something that if you're going to build something, you're going to build it to last.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to build utilities, you're going to build them to last. If you're going to expand a grid, you're going to build it to last. These things take time. And then you have people who may or may not be trained to do this. You may have to, outsource companies or outsource people. Like Africa right now, there's a lot of independent businesses and contractors. There's a lot of, like, just independent people just springing up. They don't necessarily have all the utilities and all the technologies and all the stuff that we're used to, working with. Like everything, it takes less time because they just don't have all the innovation. But it's easy for them to jump from technology to technology because they're obviously not going to go from no internet to dial-up to then Wi-Fi. No, we already have Wi-Fi. They're going straight from no internet to Wi-Fi. But when it comes to infrastructure, that's completely different. Like you're talking about housings, at first hundreds to thousands to millions of people.
Yo, you ever see
a really big city?
You ever see Lion King?
Yeah.
So the sun was in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, solar power.
Sure. You gotta import grids, build a grid farms, have something to.
But I'm saying though, like that.
Powers,
but you could already order that, okay, and then you just get it fucking parachuted in or whatever. I don't know how it works.
Parachuted.
Easy fucking peasy.
But that's one of like literally everything else. Piping for sewer systems.
But people already sell that, so you could, since people already sell it, you buy it.
Yeah, but you have
and
to
just
dig
move
up
it there.
all that ground
come
around.
On. People sell excavators too.
Miles and miles of shit.
Don't give me that bullshit.
They
people
will
sell
never have
excavators.
that. Nicola, I hope he does Tesla wireless electricity. How does that work? Wireless electricity?
So the way it works is the pyramids, okay? Underneath them, Nile tributaries, static electricity, okay? Grounded, up, funneled through the pyramids, insulation, capstone, made of gold, free, regenerating because it's just
So
the
if
Nile
something's
tributaries.
shooting off electricity, right?
Yeah.
Electrical force.
Yeah.
What's capturing it? Like, how is my house capturing this electricity? Does it also
How does wireless? You can wirelessly charge your phone now. How does it do that?
I thought you had to put it like on a thing though.
For right now.
Like how is it that they're getting the electricity?
You know when you here I got you. You know when you touch something that's like the staticky ball or whatever, then your hair like stands on end or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, electricity. It's all around us. It can travel, man. The air is capable of sustaining current. Like it's all around us.
So I get it. I get how like travel works. It's just like I've never seen it done. So I can't like my brain is like
FCC allows 3 feet wireless charging. That's because the FCC is trying to hold you back, man. They don't want you to be
Is
great.
there any risk for there to be electrical magnetic waves flowing through the air?
Is there any risk for 5G to give me cancer in my toes? Yeah.
Well, fuck 5G, first of all. Like, I don't even want that. I think we just need to go back to the drawing board and figure it out because we can't even get full 4G, even 3G. There's not even H in some places. Like, there's absolutely no service in some places. I think we should take care of that first. Then, by the time we get there, we can revisit 5G because I just don't see why we need 5G right now. But that's just me.
Here's how we can make the internet faster. Just make everything half as big. Okay? You make everything half as big, boom, internet's faster.
But, like, what do you mean as half as big? Because people want quality.
Like half Twitter and like half YouTube.
What does that mean?
Like just make everything half as big and then the internet will be twice as fast because math.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to pay attention to chat, guys, because Tim is literally bonkers. Because water is in the air. Okay.
Water.
Wittytricity. What does that say? Witty city? Some shit. What?
Witricity.
Witricity. Okay. Research Nikola Tesla on Long Island.
Yeah.
Okay. I will do that. Starlink. I like Starlink. Starlink is a really cool company. He was going to power
half as big.
Back then. Interesting. Okay. Yes. Oh, my company is a good example. Half as big.
AAC versus MP3. Okay. Elon Musk world Wi-Fi from satellites. Meh.
I like that. I can't wait until that actually happens. Right now they're shooting. So you know what? At least they're being more responsible with their satellites than any other person who actually shoots satellites into space.
700 megabytes per second from space. Meh. I don't know. We'll see.
So it's meant for places that just don't even have it right now. And
no, I want it first for free. Don't worry about those places. I need it. America.
Okay, no. That's why he took a contract with Russia. Good for you, Elon Musk. Fuck everyone. Anyways, cool. Sorry, guys, just reading the chat here. Like, way more. Starlink has like 64 sats deployed already, something like that. So I think they have they're like all low orbit, so they stay within like the first few layers of the atmosphere, so they're not as high as all the other space clutter, and they're low enough to where they can like move out of like if something's like coming, like they can like shift. I think they keep pushing them into space. I think they're still in beta technically, but like what happens is after a certain amount of time, they will eventually come crashing back to Earth because they are in low orbit, and they will burn up about I think like 90% or 95% by the time they get here. Like the satellite's basically gone. It's like nothing. So we have about I think 6,000 or so satellites floating, probably more than that, honestly. I'm not high anymore. I'm sorry to hear. Maybe you should go have some kratom or whatever.
Ryan says, did you dye your hair? Yes.
No. Tim smeared his feces on my head because that's the color of my hair according to him.
Yes, caca marine, yes.
So, yeah. Tim shits like a newborn baby, apparently.
I do shit like a newborn baby.
I don't know what's wrong with your intestines. 540 as of this weekend. 540 satellites that are left, or that's not how much they've deployed. How many satellites are up there?
540?
Yeah, 540 deployed.
No, that's a
Deployed
lot.
from Elon Musk from Starlink? 540 satellites they've deployed? What? I thought it was like at least like max 80. Are they not in beta anymore? Are they out of beta? That's a lot of satellites, man. That's cool. Go Elon. Elon's a fucking like entrepreneur of the century, man.
She fell
Fuck
in a
Bezos.
bleach puddle. Wow, you fell in a bleach puddle, my guy.
Fell in a bleach puddle.
Jeez.
No, I'd cry if I fell in a bleach puddle. Fuck a bleach puddle.
I don't
Bleach is
even
not
know
good
what that
for you.
means.
Bleach? Don't. Bleach sucks, dude.
What?
Oh, I need more beer. You want to get me a beer?
Damn, that seems far, bro.
It seems far, bro. Oh, I don't even know which one's yours. I can't tell. You're number 2. I'm just going to mute Tim's mic here. You guys can only hear me now. Okay. How come when you see pictures of space, you never see one satellite? So there's actually scientists.
Conspiracy.
No, wait, hold on.
It's a conspiracy.
Jesus Christ. So
Space isn't real.
I'm gonna throw a bottle at you. So satellites are relatively small. So I don't know how is it that they're taking the pictures. First and foremost, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how they're taking the pictures to position it to where you don't see satellites. You can also crop out a satellite if you ever use literally Photoshop. So they could literally have just removed it for the picture because that would be better than seeing a satellite. Also, I feel like the further back you are, you may not be able to see the satellite because some of the pictures, I think, are actually coming from satellites when they take a picture of the Earth. Maybe there's not other satellites on that side. I couldn't tell you, but scientists right now are complaining because supposedly because Elon Musk's
so close to
satellites
me.
are in low
Damn,
orbit,
son.
they can see it through their telescope and they can't tell whether it's a star or it's a satellite. And it's obstructing their view. So they're like, there's scientists that are upset about that right now. I don't know. Apparently he can move them, but like there's no gravity, so things don't move very fast as is. And I don't think they have little rockets. And I mean, I think that's all there is to it. So
Here's the thing. The reason why you never see any pictures of satellites is because satellites are not real. Okay?
Oh, okay.
It's a conspiracy. Space isn't real. None of it's real. Okay.
Flat Earth.
There is a dome. Okay.
There's a dome. Okay.
And
Like
you're
SpongeBob.
In it. And you're in it. Like,
No, The
like
Simpsons.
like Sandy's house.
Like Sandy's house. Okay. So we are Sandy's house.
Yeah. So you would know it as Sandy's house. Charlie might know it as the Truman Show. But either way, same concept.
Get your hair out of your mic so it doesn't like scratch over.
Gross. So pretty much nothing is real, and stars are just a nightlight, and none of it's real. So
This is the weirdest drunk crypto ever. Why? Why is it weird?
if
Am I
this is
acting weird?
if this is the weirdest drunk
You've
crypto
never
you've
watched
ever
drunk-
seen,
you've
you've
never
never
watched
fucking
drunk
seen
crypto.
this show. Tell you that right fucking now, okay? Because let me tell you about this show. Sometimes I get shitty, all right, and wacky fucking stuff happens.
I'm like, why do you think this is the weirdest one, man? There's
Yo,
been
we're
some,
so
like,
tame. This is so
like,
tame.
this is such a chill conversation. I mean, we're not necessarily talking about crypto because right now, honestly, there's not too much going on besides people talking about Ethereum. Tomorrow, you know what I will say? Charlie Lee, if you guys like Charlie Lee, he's a huge VR guy. He's going to be with us in VR tomorrow.
Did you say
playing
huge?
Huge. What are your ears working, bro? Like,
you said huge.
no, I
He's
didn't.
A huge.
No. Anyways, so he's gonna be in VR with us tomorrow. He's gonna be playing Bridge Crew Star Trek. It's a really cool game, really
What
fun
game?
Bridge Crew Star Trek.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god. Anyways, so he's gonna be playing Star Trek, and it's gonna be fun. So if you guys are interested in joining us for game night tomorrow, it's gonna be in Alt Space. Come out. It's fun. It's for people, you know. So here it is.
It's for people.
It's for people. I like prepped. Prepped? Maybe because I'm not sober this
Perfect.
time.
Perfect. Love it. Love it.
Okay, you know what?
My man's having a fucking great
That's
night.
really
I love
funny.
it.
That is
Yeah, I'm not even mad at it.
so
I'm not even a
funny.
little bit mad at it.
Dude, live your best life. Like,
Yeah, you got to
live your best life.
You got to.
Nothing matters. Nothing matters.
Oh
All
man,
this is
I wish
fake.
I wish I had the fucking gloves with the
The
fingers
little
and the
glove
lights.
things. You know what? I have a pair of those, but I need to change the batteries.
Why do you have? Never mind. That's fine.
They're not mine. They
I
were
don't
like
want to
given
know.
to me.
I don't want to know what you do with those gloves. You're fine.
They sit in my
Everything's
drawer,
fine.
honestly. They're
Perfect.
lightning. They're light gloves. You're
Yeah.
supposed to do shows with them at
course.
like EDM places, but
Is that
I've
what you do?
never. Yeah, you never gone to a light show before?
Of course I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I've never done drugs in the fucking park in Harlem. What are you talking about? You crazy?
Anyways, so that's funny.
Yo, Harlem raves. Wow. Mood.
You're reminiscing right now.
Oh man, cause it's lit, cause it's dark, so it's like peace and love, but like I can't really see you, so like just back the fuck up off me. It's
Okay.
Like, it's lit. Yeah,
All right.
it's lit. It's
All
lit.
right.
It's like peace and love, but like my group.
Okay.
I don't know y'all.
I've never had the pleasure to have a light show. It's really cool. I mean, they have like competitions in places. My friend used to do competitions, which is why he had so many pairs, and then eventually he's like, I'm never gonna use these again here. But basically, like,
Harlem raves, yeah, man.
basically it's just like lights moving in your face. They're really cool to like look at because you're supposed to have a dark room, and then every single finger has a light, and then people do cool things with their hands where they like
hide
make it wave.
and
There's a
it's
bunch of
like,
videos
yeah,
on
it's fucking
YouTube. Like
weird.
I'm sure you've seen it, but like there's competitions you can go to, and like people give you shows.
Yo, you probably
and
find an ASMR video
whatever.
with that shit now, honestly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Probably find an ASMR video with that.
138th. Wow, JT's about that life, yo. You about that life, JT. It's crazy.
Yeah, we was on the river with them shits.
Hey-
There's little
Hayden?
fucking little warehouse or whatever. We was on the river with them shits.
What is that? Hayden Planetarium.
Planetarium is that word. We're gonna go ahead and say planetarium.
Well, I can't. It's a little far. Okay, Hayden Planetarium.
The foam
Zeppelin
parties in
show.
Soho, yeah,
Floyd
nah.
also?
We wasn't doing those.
Foam parties. Oh, I love.
Nah, we wasn't doing the foam parties. I'll tell you that.
You know
much.
what? I like foam parties, but I don't like a lot of people in foam. It's just gross.
Here's my thing about foam. Foam is soap, right? And so that means that people are getting clean, which means that, like, in my mind, people are dirty. And so, like, no. The whole thing, just no.
I like
'Cause, like-
paint parties.
Because, like, here's the thing about, like, foam or whatever. Like, if I rub up against someone when like, there's foam involved or whatever.
You're just all slimy and
Like,
shit.
no,
Ew.
hold on. Hear me out. Either I'm the sponge or they're the sponge.
Oh my god.
And either way,
Rolling
do it.
eyes to the back of my
do it.
life. The back of my life is rolling right now. It's just crazy. Can't do it.
I'm short in a wheelchair. I ate foam. Yeah. See? Why would you even do that?
But I'm short in a wheelchair. I ate foam. Why?
Why would you do that?
Is JT Tiley?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Listen, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing with life right now? That's funny as shit, though.
He's having a fucking blasty blast is what he's doing.
Yeah, apparently. Oh my god.
He's having a grand old time, and I'm here for it.
Anyways, LOL, dude. You're funny. You guys are funny. I like talking to you guys. You guys are too funny. Did the wheel slip? Did the wheel slip? Did they slip? Tylee, did they slip? Did the wheel slip?
That's great. That's great. Oh man.
Did people like give you like lap dances while you were in your wheelchair? They're just like, oh yeah. Like, have you ever seen those videos of like girls just? That's great. There's so much videos of girls like at parties who they're gonna give like really, really big dudes like lap dances on their belly, like basically they're just like on top
Yeah,
of their
I've seen
belly,
that.
or like people in wheelchairs and they're just fucking like backing that shit up. They're sitting in their lap like it's crazy. Like those are always the videos that I see from crazy parties.
The trick is to knock girls into your lap.
lap.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Oh my god.
Soup's not creepy.
Soup's not
Perfect.
creepy. I'm old. Well, I don't know. I don't know, when you started partying, and I don't know. Maybe the good old days.
The good old days. Anyways, there's no other crypto news out there. Like that's it. Like crypto's just fucking chilling right now.
Yeah, crypto's been chilling. There's just been a lot of stuff in the green. A lot of stuff about China.
Poop colored hair.
What?
What?
What did you say? What did you say about me?
What about you?
Yeah, you
No,
suck.
poop colored hair. What?
XRP isn't a security, declares a former CFTC chairman, of course, reported by Forbes.
Former though, so that's not even official and/or.
But well, he's stating his opinion. Obviously, it's not.
Okay, well your opinion doesn't fucking matter, does it?
Well, that's
stupid?
the thing. Most of crypto news is
Jesus
market
Christ.
speculation, opinions. There's very few actual news article that happens in crypto recently. I mean, there was a lot of stuff last month. People were getting their accounts broken into, exchanges falling off the grid. Just crazy shit was happening. Lawsuits left and right. It's been a little chill this month. I don't know. Show the beer brand. The beer brand, it's Land Shark.
It's shitty.
It's Land Shark.
Yeah, shitty Land Shark.
I like Land Shark.
Yeah, but
Off. You mean oof? Goodbye. Oh,
See?
wow. I like lagers, dude. I'm a girl.
You.
I like, you know what? If they sold sour beers at the store, I would drink it. But they don't.
Oh man, there's been a couple sour. There's been a couple.
I like sour beers, but like they don't. I'm a very light drinker. I like Coronas and lagers. And
here's the thing. I got one for you. So here's the thing. I didn't like, and I still kind of don't, but I didn't like sour beers for a really long time, and then
I love sour shit, yo.
And then
favorite.
My girlfriend likes them a lot, and like she'll get she'll buy like a bunch of beers or whatever, but then get like a big I don't know 32 ounce, some large amount, like a big growler, probably bigger than 64 ounce maybe, just a big growler of like some sour shit. And there was this one time that there was this one beer, or maybe it was a can, I'm not sure, but it was a cherry sour, some shit, but it literally tasted like cherry pie as a beer. And I think you would have liked it. It literally tasted like, it was sour like a little bit, but it fucking tasted like cherry pie as a beer.
That's good.
Like it tasted like cherry pie, like graham cracker, pie crust and all. Like it literally just, it was crazy. Crazy.
Interesting.
So, and I'm not a big sours kind of guy, but like it worked.
Periscope just muted me for 2 minutes due to wheelchair comment oppression. That's only funny because not only are you the one in the wheelchair. It's funny because it happened to you. But like, exactly. It's funny because it happened to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're being oppressed by Periscope because of your own disability. I apologize on their behalf. I apologize. Sounds like a 1980s wine cooler. Oh, the beer. Probably. Who knows? I'm not a wine cooler person either. They had like hard mics and shit, but I was like, meh.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I've been drinking beer a lot lately.
Reddit seeks scaling solutions for Ethereum-based community points.
Reddit?
Yeah.
Ethereum?
Yeah.
Community points?
Scaling solutions, exactly.
Scaling solutions? Exactly. See, when will Ethereum work?
When will Ethereum scale?
Look, the thing about it is when will Ethereum work, and also when will Bitcoin work? Like, I just don't understand why, like, years and years later, I'm still asking the same questions, and it just doesn't make any sense.
Crypto founder admits that $25 million ICO backed by celebrities was a scam. Well, no shit, Sherlock. If your ICO is backed by a celebrity, chances are, like, 75% of the time, 99.9% of the time, it's a scam. That 0.01% is literally, like, the extreme because you're offering them a bunch of money, you're offering them stake in the company to endorse shit. Like, that's literally 2017 101, dude. Like, ugh.
Blue Moon Landshark, yes. Reddit stole the Cyber FM idea. What do you mean?
Oh, sad face. Don't matter when companies take forever. Don't matter when companies take forever. What does that mean? What did I say? Does it matter when companies take forever? Don't matter when companies take forever.
Don't matter.
I don't know. It don't matter. I guess it don't matter. It don't matter. Anyways.
Don't sleep on ETH. Here's the thing about
I'm not asleep on ETH. Listen to me. I've watched ETH go from under $100 to now over $100 on the 300 mark and up. Ethereum as a currency is... People think that Ethereum as a currency, even the protocols, like even the purpose of mining, all that stuff is going to be taken over, which is why Ethereum is iconic. Now, scalability. That's the problem. That's the problem because things eventually are going to get more expensive and servers are going to get clogged and everything's just gonna nobody actually wants to see the day where something actually goes bad. Nothing has gone bad yet, but nobody wants to see the day where something actually goes wrong because these issues haven't been solved and we don't necessarily know how to solve them, and that's the problem. You know, when you like start with something, and like the other day I saw Vitalik, he was talking to someone about Bitcoin, and I think someone's response, it was kind of sassy, like they were being rude to him.
Vitalik, the guy who once compared child porn and heroin.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just want to make sure
Vitalik.
that that's the one we're talking about. Okay. Perfect.
That Vitalik. So
Got it. Child porn, heroin, Vitalik. Got it.
Yeah. So that Vitalik. So he's talking about like, you know, scalability and accountability regarding Bitcoin and protocols and whatever, and then somebody said, like, you know, Bitcoin's just supposed to work. And he's like, also Ethereum is just, you know, supposed to work. And he's like, not when it keeps changing. And he's like, oh, well, that's what, you know, Constantinople is supposed to be for. But like that guy's like said, it's like not when everything continues to change. Like everything under Ethereum continues to change. Bitcoin has actually not changed technically, if you don't count that minor difference between Bitcoin, ABC, SV, and then Core. Like there was, you know, minor disputes as to which way the ecosystem may go, and technically SV is the original Bitcoin, which I mean, technically, there was something they decided not to go with for Bitcoin Core that was technically supposed part of the original white paper. They didn't go with it. That's the only thing that makes Bitcoin a little different, but it's honestly the most minor thing ever. It was about, you know, like back end stuff, some things that don't actually make the fundamental ends of Bitcoin. It's something very minor. And I mean, that's really about it. But that's also why Craig has those arguments in court, and he can like keep throwing money at the pot, because like I don't know if you saw the letter the other day that his company had released regarding people who had been signing the signatures were like, you know, against him and all this other stuff. And as of February of 2020, that's when his accounts were compromised and he can't get in, and someone stole his key. Like, you know, all the crazy
and his
bullshit.
tits hurt when it rains, blah, blah, blah. No one cares.
But whatever. Best advice is to hodl 100%, hodl Cardano #ADA. Cardano needs to actually release a project, and then totally on board, because I mean, Charles Hoskinson, don't get me wrong, he's a very controversial guy, very smart guy, cool guy. If you know him in real life, like,
you think he's cool?
He's cool. He's a very intellectual person, but like talking to him, like just having regular conversations. I don't know anything else about the man because I'm not up anyone's dick. I don't have time for that. But Cardano doesn't have anything out there functioning that I would ever use and or invest in yet. Like I have ADA, but it's just sitting until there are actual good project executed. And that's why Charles is ridiculed a lot, because there's not stuff out there yet. So that part. Let me see. Ethereum has a serious gas fee issue due to scammers. I've traded Ethereum a few times. I think I only bought one or two things with Ethereum, and the gas fees were interesting. Yeah, they weren't the greatest. So I can see as to why that is. When we pay users every month, the gas fees are ridiculous. Oof, that's crazy. Ponzi scheme is current. That's crazy. That's really sad. Yeah, they need to work on that, honestly, if that's gonna be a thing. Ethereum has to work on a few things to like just get their ducks in a row. Like there's too many whoopsies, you know, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Bitcoin's cheap, because we all know that it takes longer and it's, you know, it could be more expensive depending on what's going on. So But when you compare it to another cryptocurrency, probably like Bcash or XRP or literally anything else, any other shitcoin, technically other coins are faster. Obviously, people are going to want to be paid in BTC or ETH. Maybe some will take, ABC, but who knows? But I mean, these are the things that we have to come to consensus eventually as a community, because I don't see us having a very good like adoption plan to like get these cryptocurrencies in stores and in places, only because we're all pushing Bitcoin to like be in stores. We're all pushing Bitcoin to be a king of the hill, but Bitcoin has all its issues. And I know, Bitcoin is the main, it's the store of value, it's the biggest one. But like, is that really the one we need? Is efficiency not as important as accessibility and financial freedom? Like, these are things that we need to take into account.
Cats.
Realistically speaking, merchants and companies and people would rather have you swipe a credit card, even though it takes longer for it to settle, versus Bitcoin, just because at that point in time, a card can say, hey, yes or no, we'll pay you. If you get a chargeback, you get a chargeback. That's, the beauty of cryptocurrency. You can't really charge back, technically, kind of. There's a way around it, but obviously scammers, but, we're not going to get into that. But,
well, I mean, there's not really a way around it. Like, you either allow it or you don't, kind of.
Right,
It's
but
like
there's the kind of.
It's the merchant's fault if, like, they ever get a chargeback. Like, that's your fault. Like, for zero contract transactions.
Right, it is designed for commerce on the internet. Like Matt said.
That's not a word, but okay.
Commerce, just kidding.
Yeah, that's the one.
Commerce.
Don't know what kind of mythical creature that is, but.
Clarky, I think I see a commerce. I tried to make a British accent today, and I after listening to myself, I'm like, wow, is that really what I sound like when I try to make up an accent? Like,
Terrible.
I think my ears don't actually hear my voice, because I'm just like, wow, that's what I fucking sound like. That's crazy. So, yeah. But anyways, we just need to come to a consensus of having like an actual real world currency that's digital if we do need to branch out to this space. Cryptocurrencies are made to be online, but I mean,
I think Ralph Lauren should come out with a coin, and I'll support it.
No.
Polo coin.
No. They can have a reward system.
And then, like, instead of Satoshis, it's ponies.
No. They can have a reward system.
That would be so sick.
They can have a reward system.
I think I might just make it.
No, if somebody else comes out with a cryptocurrency, I swear to God, I'm stabbing him. I'm like, there's no way.
What do you mean?
Just stop it. Go make a token, maybe.
Ralph Lauren coin.
Token. They have a token.
Why would it be a token?
Why would it be a token?
I would make a coin. Why would I wouldn't want a token. I would want the whole thing.
Because it's going to be used for reward point purposes. It's a token.
It's not. It's going to be used just to say that you spend Ralph Lauren money.
No, sir. You better well make fucking Gucci money, Dolce & Gabbana, and then some.
Yes.
No, that's whack, yo. And listen, if those companies want to actually do something that makes sense, they need to have, collectibles.
Just think about this.
NFTs, literally anything.
Just think about this.
Thinking.
Instead of the Fed, what if it was Gucci and like all those top companies that like made money for the world?
No.
We already trust them that like, oh, these persons are worth more. Like, even though like, I mean, yeah, the craftsmanship, Jesus Christ. But like, come on. So like, what if we just let them make money? What's the difference between Gucci making money and the Fed making money? Nothing. No difference. Except people actually like Gucci. No one likes the Fed. Just let them do it. Easy peasy, 1, 2, 3, everyone's happy. Gucci coin. And then you could just choose which one you want to use. No big deal. Gucci coin, fucking Fendi coin.
Listen, as long as they literally keep it to just a rewards program, I am okay with it.
I would believe that,
it.
No, it's actual money. I would believe that Gucci coin is backed by something faster than I would believe that Tether is backed by something. Feel me?
Listen, I don't condone additional
GLFP, that's what we'll call it.
cryptocurrencies.
Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada coin.
I don't think I want to talk to you anymore. I don't think I want to talk to you anymore. You're losing it, dude. Major crypto debit card issuer reportedly missing 2.1 billion in cash. Well, that's a lot of money.
Perfect.
What do you mean?
I want to get away. I want to get away with that. 2 point some shit billion dollars, whatever. Hell yeah.
Ooh, crypto.com. Uh-oh.
Oh, they fucked up. I believe anything over the government. See, Gucci coins.
So apparently, some of their employees appear to have defrauded the company. So for accounting,
for some shit $1 billion, defrauded the company. That's not defrauding the company. That's damn. It feels good to be a gangster.
Auditors from Big Four accounting company EY could not confirm the existence of 1.9 billion euros, which about 2.1 billion. That's crazy. Are you guys also just like putting magic money in the back of your systems? I mean, I don't know if the banks are doing it, why not, I guess. But that's crazy, yo. That's nuts.
Would I put 2 point some shit $1 billion in this? What'd you say? Would I scam someone for 2 point some shit
They're
$1 billion?
Not scamming
yes, I would
them.
fucking do it. Yes.
It's that they could not confirm the existence of the cash.
Exactly, because I stole it. Fuck you. Of course I would do that. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Listen, let me tell you something. As much as I want to be like this big millionaire guy or whatever the fuck, if you have a company and you ever put me in charge of like more than $1 billion, like I will take at least $1 billion. Like it really just is what it is. Like,
okay, so wait a second. You know what it is? Their bank, their funder are the ones who basically made that impression. It wasn't crypto.com directly. The bank who issues the cards in Dubai is the one who was sneaky. So technically,
the bank in Dubai.
Yes.
So what are they? Like when you're from Dubai, like what are Dubanian?
Oh my god. So it's Wirecard's bank. Basically, it's the thing's called Wirecard, and they're Wirecard staff like, Dubai and Dublin. Staff in Dubai and Dublin, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Appear to have conspired to falsely inflate the sales and profit for almost a decade. Wow.
Oh, so this was a decades-long play for $1 billion? I don't know if I have a whole decade.
But that's not. But the thing is, hold on, guys. This is not actually. Well, so here's the thing. If they were in on it, that's whatever. But like, it's really the bank who was making it seem that way. It's not. It wasn't them. Technically, and like I don't know.
Who has the money?
The bank.
Because I want to be friends with that guy.
The bank. The bank has the money.
I want to be the bank.
The bank has the money. The bank's the one who has money.
Okay. Wow. That's who I want to be friends with.
Okay, well then go free friends with the banks.
What's the name of the bank? Wirecard?
Yeah. Whatever it is. That.
Got it. Hey Siri, call Wirecard. Hello?
Okay. That's how that works.
She listened. Oh. She listened to
me. I think that's it. The only other thing that I will mention is regarding a course for the online course for blockchain. If anyone out there is interested in taking a online certification course taught by University of Berkeley professors, the Blockchain Center is having a course. They're teaching it. It's a 5-week course. It's half the price of MIT's, and it has just as much content, which is pretty cool. It's
pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's very like descriptive. So that's the only other thing I'll say that I have in mind. Because I know there's some people who actually like to do those courses, and surprisingly, it's mostly middle-aged men from the Middle East. So I thought that was right. That's very strange. Like, Asia's super huge crypto. Asia's super bullish in crypto, but unfortunately a lot of those countries, to protect their citizens, who was the one who deflated 70%? Was it Iran? No. What country? Lebanon. Lebanon literally their currency went to shit. To protect their citizens against crypto scams, they ban all those, projects from countries, and they ban Bitcoin and this, that, and the third. So, but yeah, the Middle East is super bullish on crypto, so.
Interesting.
Fun fact. But yeah, I think that's
Very
about it.
interesting.
Again, if you guys are interested in any VR events, come to Crypto Mondays every Monday at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Well, not always. Sometimes I have guests on the other side of the world and they ask me for noon, so it happens. But just there's a link in my profile description, bio, whatever you call it.
On Twitter?
On Twitter.
Got it.
And you guys can, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you can find the link on my Twitter. It's a Telegram group for
If you
these.
don't follow me on Twitter, you can find the link on my Twitter.
It's Annalise.
Have a good night, folks.
My name's Annalise on Twitter. You can find me as Annalise. If you don't know how to spell that, then wow, you are not a fan. So go to bitsandtokens.com. Easiest way to find me. But yeah, just go to the link for VR events. Join the Telegram group. I post all the events in there always. And that's about it. That's all I have to say. Come out to VR game night tomorrow night. And you guys have a good weekend.
And also,